我是安心院. Thanks for coming to watch today's video. I'm very excited to introduce today's topic because, as you all know, I love to travel, and one of my favorite places in the world is my home country of the United States. So, today I've decided to make this video where I rank all 50 of the United States states by which ones I think you should want to travel to the most. Have you ever wanted to travel to the United States? Are you curious about what each state's like and what are the top places to visit in each state? Then get ready for my ranking of the top 50 best states to travel to in the US. Let's go. Okay, let's get right into it. We've got 50 states to cover, so we gotta do it fast. Number 50 is North Dakota. North Dakota is located at the northernmost point of the Great Plains of the US. It is famous for having an extremely brutal winter, endless grasslands, and being one of the most remote states in the US. And its most visited site is Theodore Roosevelt National Park. My ranking for North Dakota is a 5 out of 10 on the must-travel scale. Number 49 is Kansas. Kansas is located in the middle of the Great Plains. It's most known for being extremely flat and having endless wheat fields, and for being a hotspot for tornadoes. My ranking for Kansas is a 5 out of 10 on the must-travel scale. Number 48 is Nebraska. Nebraska is also located at the center of the Great Plains. Nebraska is famous for growing a lot of corn, which is why it's known as the Cornhusker State. Its largest city is Omaha. My ranking for Nebraska on the must-travel scale is a 5 out of 10. Number 47, Iowa. Iowa is located in the eastern part of the Great Plains. Iowa, like Nebraska, is pretty much known for its corn, and that's about it. For me, Iowa gets a 5 out of 10. Number 46 is Oklahoma. Oklahoma is located at the southern end of the Great Plains, bordering Texas. It's famous for being the home of many famous Native American tribes. Like Kansas, it is also a hotspot for tornadoes. Oklahoma's largest city is Oklahoma City, which is home to one of the current best basketball teams in the NBA, the OKC Thunder. Oklahoma gets a 5.5 out of 10 on the must-travel scale. Number 45, Indiana. Indiana is also mostly flat and famous for growing corn. Indiana is known for its basketball history, being the birthplace of NBA legend Larry Bird. Indiana gets a 5.5 out of 10 on the must-travel scale. Number 44 is Alabama. Alabama is a southern state known for being the birthplace of the US Civil Rights Movement. Alabama is also known for being the home of one of the most famous college football teams in the US, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Alabama is also known as one of the states with the best southern food. For me, Alabama also gets a 5.5 out of 10. Number 43 is Mississippi. Mississippi is known for sharing the longest border with the US's longest river, the Mississippi River. Mississippi also has some of the best southern food in the US. Some of the top dishes include fried catfish, fried chicken, biscuits and gravy, and pecan pie. Mississippi gets a 6 out of 10 on the must-travel scale. Number 42 is South Dakota. South Dakota is located near the northern end of the Great Plains. South Dakota is known for very harsh winters and wicked landscapes like the Badlands. It's also famous for being the home of Mount Rushmore, one of the US's most famous monuments. South Dakota gets a 6 on the must-see scale. Number 41 is Rhode Island. Rhode Island is the US's smallest state by landmass. It's only about 2,600 square miles, which is 10 times smaller than Taiwan. So if you thought Taiwan was small, you should try going to Rhode Island. Rhode Island is on the Atlantic Ocean and is well known for delicious seafood. Rhode Island gets a 6 on the must-visit scale. Number 40 is Ohio. Ohio is known for being a Midwest manufacturing state. It's home to Columbus, Cincinnati, and Cleveland. Akron, Ohio is also the birthplace of one of the greatest basketball players ever, LeBron James. Ohio gets a 6 on the must-visit scale. Number 39 is Connecticut. Connecticut, like Rhode Island, is another very small state that borders the Atlantic Ocean. It's famous for its seafood and for being home to one of the best universities in the world, Yale University. Connecticut gets a 6 on the must-visit scale. Number 38 is Vermont. Vermont is known for beautiful forest, maple syrup, and Ben & Jerry's ice cream. Vermont gets a 6 on the must-visit scale. Number 37 is New Hampshire. New Hampshire is very similar to Vermont. It's also famous for beautiful nature and maple syrup. New Hampshire gets a 6 on the must-visit scale. Number 36 is New Jersey. New Jersey is located very close to New York City. New Jersey is famous for its Atlantic coastline, its nightlife, gambling, and gang history. New Jersey gets a 6 on the must-visit scale. Number 35 is Delaware. Delaware is the second smallest state in the US. It is known for its beautiful beaches and colonial history. Delaware gets a 6 on the must-visit scale. Number 34 is Nevada. Nevada is most famous for Las Vegas, the gambling and entertainment capital of the world. However, outside of Vegas, Nevada is mostly desert, with vast stretches of arid land and mountains. Nevada's other major attraction is Lake Tahoe, a stunning alpine lake that borders California. Nevada is also famous for being home to the US's largest and most famous dam, the Hoover Dam. Nevada gets a 6.5 out of 10 on the must-visit scale. Number 33 is Maryland. Maryland is known for its crab and seafood, especially blue crabs, which come from the Chesapeake Bay. The state is home to Baltimore, a city rich in history and culture. Maryland also has a beautiful coastline and mountains. Maryland gets a 6.5 out of 10. Number 32 is Missouri. Missouri is home to St. Louis, a city known for its iconic Gateway Arch and barbecue. Missouri is also very famous for being home to Ozark National Forest, a beautiful forest filled with lakes and picturesque mountains. Missouri gets a 6.5 out of 10 on the must-visit scale. Number 31 is Illinois. Illinois is best known for Chicago, the third largest city in the US. And it's famous for its deep dish pizza, its stunning skyline, and its rich sports history. Chicago is also located on Lake Michigan and offers a beautiful coastline view of the lake. Outside of Chicago, Illinois is mostly farmland, producing large amounts of corn and soybeans. Illinois gets a 6.5 out of 10 on the must-visit scale. Number 30 is South Carolina. South Carolina is famous for its historic city, Charleston, known for its cobblestone streets, beautiful architecture, and southern charm. It also has popular beach destinations like Myrtle Beach and Hilton Head. South Carolina gets a 6.5 out of 10 on the must-visit scale. Number 29 is Minnesota. Minnesota is known as the land of 10,000 lakes, and it offers stunning outdoor scenery year-round, especially in the summertime when the weather's beautiful and all of the people go out to the lakes to swim, fish, and boat. Its largest city, Minneapolis, is a cultural hub. Minnesota gets a 6.5 out of 10 on the must-travel scale. Number 28 is Arkansas. Arkansas is home to hot springs, mountains, and the Ozarks, making it a great place for outdoor adventures. It also has one of the best hikes in the US and an amazing viewpoint at a place called Whitaker Point. Number 27 is Georgia. Georgia is best known for its capital city, Atlanta, a major hub for business, music, and culture. Georgia is one of the top producers of peaches, pecans, and peanuts in the United States. Georgia gets a 6.5 out of 10 on the must-visit scale. Number 26 is West Virginia. West Virginia is best known for its mountains and outdoor activities like whitewater rafting, hiking, and skiing. The New River Gorge is one of the most scenic spots in the entire United States. It's truly amazing. I definitely recommend for you to visit this national park. West Virginia gets a 7 out of 10 on the must-visit scale. Number 25 is New Mexico. New Mexico is famous for its unique blend of Native American and Spanish culture. The capital, Santa Fe, is known for its arts scene. The state also has White Sands National Park, a surreal desert landscape. New Mexico gets a 7 out of 10 on the must-visit scale. Number 24 is my home state of Kentucky. Kentucky is famous for bourbon, horse racing, and fried chicken. And bourbon whiskey is one of the most popular varieties of whiskey in the world. And all of it comes from Kentucky. Some of Kentucky's most famous bourbon brands include Jim Beam, Maker's Mark, and Woodford Reserve. The state is also home to Mammoth Cave National Park, the longest cave system in the world. It's truly an amazing spectacle and a must-visit if you visit Kentucky. Kentucky gets a 7 out of 10 on the must-visit scale. Number 23 is Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is a state full of history. Philadelphia is home to the Liberty Bell and Independence Hall, where the Declaration of Independence was signed. Pittsburgh is known for its steel industry and sports teams. And Philadelphia's most famous food, the Philly cheesesteak sandwich, is a must-have if you visit the state. Pennsylvania gets a 7 out of 10 on the must-visit scale. Number 22 is Idaho. Idaho is known for its rugged landscapes, including mountains, lakes, and hot springs. It's an absolutely gorgeous state. It's also famous for being the world's biggest producer of potatoes. Idaho gets a 7 out of 10 on the must-visit scale. Number 21 is Massachusetts. Massachusetts is famous for Boston, one of the most historic cities in the United States, known for the Boston Tea Party, Harvard University, MIT, and Fenway Baseball Park. Outside of Boston, the state has beautiful coastal towns like Cape Cod. Massachusetts gets a 7 out of 10 on the must-visit scale. That concludes today's video. Do you agree with my list? Which states have you been to? And which are your favorites? And which ones do you think should be at the bottom of this list because they're the worst states in the US? Please let me know in the comments below. 谢谢你们观看今天的影片。如果你们喜欢这个影片，还有我们的频道，请记得订阅还有按赞。谢谢你们，下次见，拜拜。Be sure to check out part 2 of our video next as we count down the top 20 states that you must visit in the United States. Let's go.